So I was super lucky. Like I end up in this much water, but my board and me no scratch.
Come on, it's a friendly reef.
It is, yeah, it's chill.
okay.
It's growing with green. It's not like
Yeah.
Indonesia with the red coral.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, you're destined for an infection.
That hurts.
Oh yeah.
And I thought I was gonna die because I was like, Waimea Bay, it's big, and the set wave came, and I'm all by myself. And give me a break. You're gonna have a room at the Hilton. This is way freaking better.
Yeah, this is way better.
This is happening.
Yeah.
Don't forget, this is winter time,
Oh yeah.
and the small airport in Medicine Hat. So I called a taxi, and the taxi said, "Yeah, we'll be there in like 10 minutes." Well, I waited 20 minutes. It didn't show up. I called. It said, "I'll be there in 10 minutes." I waited another 20 minutes. He didn't show up. I'm thinking, I got to get to the airport. I called him again, and they said, "Oh, he's busy boosting," like some kind of a shit ass excuse. I go, "This is no good." So I grabbed my suitcases. I grabbed the keys to one of the cars, and I was actually putting my suitcases in the trunk of the car. The taxi shows up.
Oh.
I'm like, dickhead. So I take my suitcases out of the trunk, put it in his trunk, and I'll never forget. We get to the airport, and I can see an airplane taking off.
Oh.
And I go, that could be my airplane. He goes, "Yeah, I think you missed your flight." I go, "Well, freaking turn this thing around."
Yeah. Oh my God.
So I'm thinking, all right, I have to get from Medicine Hat to Calgary to catch the flight. I'm thinking, now I can drive fast and I can speed, but the cops are going to stop me once or twice and pull me.
Yeah.
I can't make it. I go, what do I do? What would you do? You'd never been traveled before.
Me, I know the first time I miss a flight, I cry and call my parents.
My parents are in Mexico. I got nobody to give me advice.
Yeah, I know what you
You know what I did? I pulled out the phone book, the yellow pages. In Medicine Hat, the phone book's about that big.
Oh yeah?
And I looked up, I think, like airport or aircraft or something. Private pilot. Freaking picked up the phone, called the guy. He answered. I says, "Look, my flight."
Pilot.
I call a private pilot, a charter aircraft
Okay.
from Medicine Hat. This is like 1975. All right.
Okay.
So the guy goes, "Well, yeah, I think I can do it." He says, "I'll meet you at the airport." And I says, "Well, how much is it going to cost?" And it was like, let's go for like numbers, okay, it's going to cost you $100. I'm thinking, and I was making really good money as a young sport.
Okay.
I got to do it. I can't think about it. I says, I'll be there. So I got there, and then he meets me and he goes, the winds are in the wrong direction. I don't think we can make it there in time on a single engine. I go, well. He says, but I have a 2-engine airplane. I go, well,
oh my God,
how much is that? And it was like almost double. I go, well, I don't give a shit, man. Just let's go. So the guy going as fast as he could.
Yeah.
We land in Calgary. He says, you're going to have to run to the terminal. And as I'm running, I got to where you check in. It's like they're closed the counter. And they says, are you Mr. And they just grabbed me. And back in those days, I mean, they took me to the airplane. They were closing the door of the airplane. They didn't have where you like walk, you walk on the tarmac, and they pull up the stairs before they were just pulling it away. The door, they're closing the door.
They
threw my suitcases there. I closed the door. And the flight attendant, don't forget, I'd never been on an airplane before. All right.
That's an experience for you first, right?
And so,
but you had the first one to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second
My
time.
first one was I chartered my own aircraft.
Yeah.
How about that? So I literally sat down in the seat, and it was like getting on a bus and asking if you're going to Edmonton or something. And I'm like, are you going to Honolulu? Are you going to Honolulu? And they're looking at me, yeah. And I'm like, fuck yeah. That's my first.
That's crazy.
Wow, that is crazy.
So now, the day before I leave,
You go.
I make sure I'm there.
Yeah, I understand.
Because we thought about going in the night.
That was
but
so stressful. And I could handle stress back then easier than I can now. So I don't like dealing with it. I like a plan. I'm structured.
Yeah, that's good.
that's
I
fair.
would also do the same. Sleep in Negombo before going.
And Marisol would sleep on the airport, just to be sure to not miss it. And I was like, oh, let's just get there 2 hours before. But it's not a good idea in Sri Lanka with the roads and
You don't know the
elephant on the road.
You don't know it.
Yeah.
Because that plot twist can cause you a lot of grief and money. Because travel is three things: time, money, energy. Three things. That's the quotient.
Yeah. And then,
And if you miss it,
Cheers to travel.
cheers to you.
Is the camera rolling right now?
It's rolling. Welcome back to the podcast. We got Des here with us, our first ever
you
guest.
talk like this.
And we're gonna forget all about the cameras. Just shoot some beers, shoot some drinks, have a good time.
Shoot the shit.
Yeah,
Shoot the
because
shoot.
we have heard so many of your great stories. We have been 5 hours in a car together, so it felt like we wanted to give others the opportunity of hearing some of your stories, because they're great. You have some good life experience, Des.
5 hours coming here was quite pleasant.
Yeah. It flew by, really.
Yeah, usually I sleep in a car.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep.
Nope. We're wide awake.
No.
And we've seen an elephant
That's crazy.
and a puppy on the road.
Yeah.
There's two
That
puppies
one
here.
is-
I hope they come visit us. Our neighbors have two little puppies, and they keep coming over to visit us.
But now they went surfing.
They're so cute. Oh, they went surfing, so they locked them in.
Yeah.
They could have left them with us. Yeah.
We don't know when they come back.
Yeah. You ever had a dog? Or some pets?
My father wouldn't allow that, but I've had pets. Goldfish. How about I had a pet praying mantis?
Oh, yeah?
What is that?
Praying mantis?
Praying
like
mantis?
Oh.
You want to hear it?
It looks like an alien.
You want to hear this story?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
You got him unlocked. Eh?
I was backing up my car after Waimea Bay, a day at the bay,
Oh, wow.
parked in the church parking lot. I don't know if you know Waimea. It's got a church up above there. And I look in looking behind. There's this green, cool looking insect in my back window, and I go, "Shoots, that's a praying mantis." And so, okay, cool. So I just drove from like North Shore to where I lived
Yeah.
there in Waikiki at that point, and I was still in the back window. I thought, well, what the heck? And
Was it inside or outside the
no,
window?
inside.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'd never hang on because down the freeway would be gone.
Yeah.
So I went inside my place and I got like a little jar, and I,
Yeah.
put them in the jar, and it was only like a tiny one.
Okay.
Do you know praying mantis? Otherwise, I'll pull up a picture real quick just so you...
Like, I think I know.
Coolest thing ever.
They are really like people friendly too. They're really cool.
Okay. Yeah. I know that.
They
The green.
Yeah, they're really pretty green.
Oh.
And so I went down the elevator and I walked across the street to one of the restaurants, and I asked if they had any big jars.
Yeah.
And they did. They had like a big old mayonnaise jar.
Okay.
And then I, on the street, I picked up a stick and a couple leaves and put it in the jar after I washed it,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I put the praying mantis in there with no lid. So he could, that's his, what do you call it, terrarium or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And in Hawaii, usually your walls are painted white like they are here.
Okay.
And so
For less hot? Or?
it's just white.
Oh, okay.
And you can maybe see the mosquitoes on it easier. I don't know.
Ah.
But that's the whole point. It was so cool. So like I went surf the first morning
Yeah.
and I come back and I see the green insect. It's like on one of my plants in my place, and I could see like off the leaf, you could see it. It was hanging there. It seemed really happy.
Ah.
Like it's got plants and it was sitting there. And then I walked over to it and I put my finger out. It hopped on my finger. So now we're getting to be.
Oh.
And so I'm sitting there in myself. I'm
Friends.
going like, wow, this is a trip, man. I go like, they eat insects. And this thing was so small. But I was actually sipping some guava juice. When I first lived in Hawaii, you could get pure guava juice in a frozen concentrate or passion fruit.
Oh.
You can't get that anymore.
Yeah.
And so like as I'm drinking my juice, I stuck my finger in my cup and I went like that. Well, this insect goes and starts sucking the juice off my finger. Wow, I'm finger feeding my young praying mantis. Let's go another week into this.
Yeah.
Forget the juice. I go, well, this bugger eats insects. So underneath my sink, I have a cockroach hotel, which is it's a cardboard thing you fold, you put the bait in the middle, the cockroaches crawl in and they get stuck.
Oh.
And the cockroaches can be that big or they can be little tiny baby ones.
Yeah.
So I pull off a little tiny baby one.
And feed
I got my praying mantis on my finger and I go like, let's try this. I don't know if I used a little toothpick or something, and it was like a cockroach.
Okay.
And the praying mantis, you could tell he got attention. He looked at it and he starts eating it. They eat like a typewriter. I just watched him.
Oh.
And he goes,
like
Oh.
like cob on a corn.
so now, yeah, like cob on the corn. Good one. So like now I'm going from like feeding it like guava juice to like
Crazy.
a live cockroach because they're still alive, stuck on the thing. So like
Yeah.
he knew it.
Oh, wow.
And so this went on, and I'd come back for my lanai door's open. He can leave if he wants.
Yeah.
This is not keeping a tiger in the cage, no.
Yeah,
The tiger can go, the praying mantis can go. You seem to be happy. And
This is like weeks, right? You said
yeah.
like,
I'm in about the third week,
Oh, wow.
and I come back, and I look in. I don't see nothing on the I had plants, so it's easy if you walk in, you can see him like on the, and I don't see him, and then I look inside the mayonnaise jar, and I thought he died.
Oh, no.
But no,
Oh.
he got bigger. He just crawled out of the outer
Oh, yeah.
casing, and then I found him later on a leaf of one of my plants in my place.
They do that?
Yeah, so he's getting bigger now. So and it's amazing. Like he's that big, but after the
Yeah.
shell, they come out and they're bigger and bigger, and they can get really big.
Crazy.
Oh, wow.
And so I had this thing. I had this thing for like.
He had a name?
Yeah, it's too goofy. I don't want to tell you. Anyways, so this praying mantis hung out with me for, I think, close to a month.
Oh, whoa.
And for some reason, my sister came to visit. She was hanging out, and I came back one day and it was gone.
Oh no. Maybe she was like, oh, insect. That's what it
Oh,
is.
no.
That is rough. Because you really form a bond, huh? You're really like,
Well,
it's a proper pet at that point. If you, especially
Well,
if you feed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you feed it that way, like,
If you Google it, they actually have an affiliation with people.
oh yeah.
It's like hummingbirds too. Like hummingbirds can get really friendly.
I saw that, like people feeding them, they have like special hummingbird feeders where they can go in and they always fly by and.
Oh.
Should I continue with stories and friends?
Yes, please.
Of who?
Okay. Hummingbirds.
Hummingbirds.
So it's
You have a hummingbird story?
I do.
That's really good.
I'm
curious.
I'm brushing my teeth outside my van there in Tofino, and I got clients the next morning. it's a 7:00 tour. I got to be up at 6:00. So I'm going to get my sleep. I'm brushing my teeth. And because I have a hummingbird feeder, so I feed them
Okay.
every season. And one of the hummingbirds, as I'm outside my door, buzzed by me and flew inside my van. I go, what a crazy hummingbird, because they feed a lot in the early morning and as the sun sets.
Okay.
And so it flew in my van. I'm like, I go in my van, you crazy bugger. And it flew up to like the compartment where, you know, if there was like originally a sleeping place.
Hmm.
And I says, you know, I didn't want to I can't disturb it. It kind of went in there, and I'm not going to hurt it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, well, tough luck for you. I'm going to sleep. So I shut the doors, right? And I woke up in the morning and I went to get my lunch kit bag where I'll throw my banana, my yogurt, and my muffin. That's my basic thing.
Yeah.
No papaya.
No papaya.
And it was inside my bag.
Oh.
And it was, I'm like, holy shit. And it's like kind of buzzing around, flying around. And the door opened. I got to go. I roll down my window. I leave my door completely open.
Yeah.
I come back after 5 hours in the water, and the hummingbird is sitting on one of a string where I hangs, you know, like just, and it's sitting there looking at me. I'm like, wow, you're crazy.
It fully moved in.
So now it's lunchtime. So there I'm eating my yogurt and fruit or whatever. I forgot I was having for. And I brought the hummingbird feeder because the hummingbird feeder's outside, but he's still inside my van.
Yeah.
I brought the feeder inside. So we're having lunch together.
Ah.
Right? This is odd.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go out.
Yeah. He
Guess
wants
what?
to stay.
That night, he hung out. He started annoying me because he was pooping like where it would fly and would sit one place and would poop.
In your van.
Yeah, but I thought, all right, it's like a young kid and they're pooping, you know, poop. So, but once again, he slept that first night.
Yeah.
No, it's a she.
Oh, she.
Because the color, I know it's a female.
They're less colorful?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a Rufus variety. And this is my second night.
Yeah.
It's had the whole day with the doors and windows open and decided to stay in there. Meanwhile, all the other hummingbirds are out there just bzz, 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 feeding on the feeder. I says, well, I closed the door. Second night, slept in my van, comfortable. The third, now it's going into like the second day, the third night. Once again, I'm brushing my teeth right around, because it gets dark, 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
You know, that time of year. And I thought, this is too crazy. The bird is still hanging out with me. And then just as I was about to close the door, it kind of and then flew away. So I actually slept 2 nights in my van by its choice.
Rent-free.
Rent-free.
What a trip. But hummingbirds can get along with people for sure.
How old were you at this time?
Well, this is just a couple of years ago.
Oh, a couple of years ago.
I had pictures, but they probably got deleted or something. I'm not good at pictures.
Yeah. We had talking about funny pets. I found a half-dead hedgehog last what was it, autumn or something, before the winter, when they're trying to fatten up.
Where was it?
Back in Austria.
Okay.
And it looked like it was drunk. It was falling over. And then I called the hotline and they told me it has like hypothermia, like it's super undercooled. It lost the mother, and I should take it in. I should feed it for like 2 months. I'm like,
jeez.
Yo, I want to help this guy, but I'm not gonna like feed him for 2 months. Then after like 2-3 days, it crawled out of the box and went hunting behind the sofa for spiders.
Okay.
And it came out like completely white with all the spider webs on it.
Well,
like it got.
What happened to your maid? She doesn't clean the place or what?
No, not back there. And so at one point I put her out, or put him out, or whatever it was. And then the next day I find the big mama, like really big mama. She comes down screaming in the weirdest scream and collects the puppy and brings him back up to the place.
Oh, a hedgehog.
Yeah.
Is that a common animal back home?
Yeah, they get like run over all the time. Like there's a lot of just carpets of hedgehog on the street, and they're all everywhere. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're so cute. They're
really
adorable.
cute.
Yeah, I picked him up in the gloves, and it like makes a ball, but it still looks out a little bit with its feet.
Maybe that's why they make chocolate pieces as hedgehogs. That's a very popular Christmas treat, hedgehog chocolate.
Oh yeah,
Is it?
Yeah, sure.
I never saw that.
Yeah,
I've never seen
with
this
in the
either.
shape of a hedgehog and the hedgehog chocolate. I don't know why they could have chosen it. Well, they have turtles.
Yeah,
right?
turtles.
But they got
I've
they
never
have-
seen turtles either.
Yes,
Oh, that at
There's
Christmas
the
time.
famous-
That's a staple.
famous chocolate turtles.
Like what?
It's
a
caramel.
Tiny, like
It's round caramel with chocolate
Yeah.
and pieces of nuts for flippers.
Uh-huh.
oh yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. But hedgehog I never saw.
Hedgehog, that's good.
And it's like wrapped in like foil or something, like the eggs on Easter, or
The hedgehog might be.
Yeah.
The other one is just in a plastic.
It's usually in a box.
Yeah.
I got turtles for Christmas.
Yeah.
I've
Wait,
never seen chocolate
I've had a
turtles.
pet turtle.
Oh,
A what?
Turtle.
I had a pet
goldfish.
turtle too.
My father and dogs are like, nah, dogs shit and bark.
What does a turtle do? Not shit. Doesn't bark.
Mm.
Mine died. It suicided. We moved places, and I built up like a provisional fence to put it in there, and then we get more stuff from the other place, come back, and it dug away
Okay.
under the fence, and next day it
You
snowed.
talk about get stuff. Okay, I went from more to goldfish because I like fish. I do.
Yeah.
So I saved up my money and I bought an aquarium.
A big one or?
Well, maybe
Okay.
that
okay.
big, right?
Yeah.
But I made a mistake because coming back from school, there was a lagoon, and in the springtime, the frogs would have tadpoles, and I'd go there and I'd catch a tadpole, and I used to enjoy putting the tadpole in the tank, and the fish would come and like attack it and bite the
Oh.
tail off it, kind of like jungle action in my aquarium. Well, I didn't know that, but every time I put some of that water from the slough, it contaminated my tank and turned it to all green algae,
Oh.
and it was like difficult to clean. And I
Yeah.
says, I don't like this anymore. And then for some reason, one of my uncles says, well, you know what? I'll take that off your hands. And I think my aunt never forgave me because he got so into it. He started with that aquarium,
Yeah.
and when you went to visit him, it was like zzzz, like a pet shop.
Oh.
You know, you can hear all the pumps
Yeah.
and the light.
Yeah.
I think his wife just like, oh no, not this nephew, because he's totally into it.
He got hooked on it.
He
Yeah.
got hooked on aquarium. Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, I love a saltwater tank.
yeah. That's better.
That's really nice.
Have you seen it here?
No.
I noticed on the way here, I'm pretty sure it was that there is plastic bags with water and goldfish hanging. Like they're selling goldfish next to the street. Did you see that too? I wasn't sure if I was
but
tripping.
One time I got off of the bus from Ahangama and I got off in front of Lazy Rights.
yeah.
Well, down the street a bit where they dry some tuna in the backyard. And this guy was slowly walking carefully off the rocks there. And he had a heavy duty plastic bag with water, and it's caught my eye, and he's got some colorful little fish in there. So of course I have to start trying to talk with him, and he does this for a living.
Oh.
The guy with the mask and snorkel, they might be going and spearing an octopus. Not this guy. He's collecting tropical fish. And I go, where do you sell them? He said, Australia. So
No way.
that's
Oh,
his
wow.
job. Yeah, I mean, everybody does different things. And not
Yeah.
everybody's climbing a coconut tree for $1 or $2.
That's crazy.
So that guy collected tropical
fish.
to send to Australia.
That's cool.
That was his
You gotta
market.
be crafty, huh? You're gonna find something.
Yeah, I guess. You have a business of tropical fish.
That's really nice.
But also,
Yeah, talking about Mirigama, do you miss it? You miss the waves there compared to here? You had a nice wave today on Arugam Bay.
Oh, I just had to get a wave.
yeah.
Like I said, been there, done it, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
You want to
Hey.
go early or
Oh.
after the first?
No, I plan to go early.
Yeah.
Like today.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but I'm talking.
Yesterday you were talking like 4:30 you wake up, but we didn't see you in the water.
No, but because I was contacted by my family regarding my stepfather, so
Oh,
I
okay.
kind of got
All right.
twisted.
Fair enough.
No, I'll be there earlier tomorrow with board in hand. Don't forget today, I waited for the buddy to show up that said pick any board I wanted.
Yeah.
He wasn't there, so
You pick
I
one.
picked up the board that's got
Scratch.
needed at least a piece of duct tape. Then I took the shitty leash off that it had, and I brought a leash and paddle out. It's a good wave. I think it's an excellent wave.
Mm-hmm.
It's racy. It's got a couple of for sure definite sections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcia told me the way because I couldn't figure it out, and then she told me it's like 3 sections, like 3
From where
peaks.
I go, it's 3 sections.
Yeah, like 3 peaks, and you can nose ride the whole way through. And once you told me you can nose ride the whole thing, I knew it was possible, and then I didn't have to like try to do some shenanigans. I was just
Shenanigans.
yeah, I was just gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
But many times I crashed on the reef. Because I didn't want to
your
wait.
board or your body? You look fine.
Yeah, no, I have some small cuts. I was super lucky. Like I end up in this much water, but my board and me no scratch.
Come on, it's a friendly reef. It's
It's chill.
okay.
it's growing with green. It's not like
Yeah.
Indonesia with the red coral.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, you're destined for an infection.
That hurts.
Oh, yeah.
How is it?
The red coral? Oh,
Yeah.
it's famous. It's because coral is a living organism.
Yeah.
So
That's like
it's
straight up infection.
It's a pretty good chance you'll get infected.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Straight.
You've had that a bunch. You ride a lot of Indonesia, right?
I didn't. No, I was just learning to surf when I was there.
Oh, okay. It was my first wave out in Bali. Full cook mode in the whitewash.
Whereabouts? Kuta, Lagian.
I'm so bad with names, but we were on the main beach, just next to it. We didn't want to be super
Left or right?
touristic. If you look at the
Kuta Beach?
ocean to the right,
That's Legion, they call it.
yeah. And then we took a driver because we were too sketched out with everything, and then we visit like the whole island. Like we went all around. So
Come on, they drive.
It's really nice.
They drive crazy.
Way worse than here.
When I was there, now I've looked at YouTube
To see how it is.
Well, you got to add the factor of the foreigners
Mm-hmm.
that think they're on like I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't need to go that fast.
Yeah, because they're also drunk. Well, everybody, I don't know. I've talked to so many tourists, and they're like almost proud, telling me how drunk they're driving in Bali.
Oh
like-
yeah.
I don't get it. Like, what do you mean?
I made it back after 12 beer. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
well I had 15.
Yeah,
Mike.
that's it.
That's
Exactly that.
nothing.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, it's like all right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
As I was wondering, you told us about a few waves. What was your most memorable wave? Was it
In Mitigama area?
no in forever?
In forever?
In forever.
In forever.
Maybe you told us already, but
They are
So-
remember
Oh,
pipeline,
man.
but this is
no,
remember
they're-
for.
You'd have to pick a country to ask me where or
the most memorable in Hawaii. Do you say that right? I never know if I Hawaii.
okay. Because you mentioned that you caught a big wave and it was so good that you were riding, it got dark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Like the wave blocked the sun when you
Yeah,
dropped in.
For some reason, I was thinking about that today
Mm.
because I was thinking of godly events and God's worship, blessings,
Pope is dead.
phenomena. And I was, probably one of my most awesome boards that I ever had. And I thought I was going to die
Oof.
because I was like, Waimea Bay, it's big, and the set wave came, and I'm all by myself. And I mean, there's other guys out there, but I haven't made it out there kind of yet. And it was evening time in this or afternoon. I don't know, man. It was freaking. When I got over the first one, I barely got over it and came down, and I'm like, ah! And I came over the second one like barely. I'm like, and then it's just getting even bigger. I'm like, oh man, I'm never gonna make it. And I think I made 3, like getting over the top and going, oh shit, there's another one yet because it can come in. So they came at 4. So this 4th one came at me. I'm like already out of like gas in my arms, and I thought, all right, I'm gonna die. And I said, okay, man, that's it. I should have never come here. Take me, kind of thing. And then this is kind of weird. Like my arms, like, you can only you only have so much. It was totally weird. I was kind of like out of bodily experience. I'm like kind of watching my arms do this, and I'm like, I didn't even think I had any power left. So I actually just kind of like I was like watching my own.
Oh yeah.
And I made it.
No way.
Yeah, because I'm still here.
It would have like you're fully convinced.
And so,
if that hit you.
So you asked me about like a memorable wave. I didn't even ride that one, but that one I remember.
Going
amazing.
over.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Like near-death experience kind of thing.
That's better than making a barrel ride.
Yeah.
Right? This is like you think you're going to die and you didn't.
You did
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
It's always a good feeling.
But how big were the waves?
That day?
Yeah.
They weren't even that big. It's probably like 15 to 20 feet. 15 to 20 feet. 15 to 20 feet.
20 feet.
Ever heard of Eddie Aikau?
That's like 4
Eddie
meters.
would go.
Eddie, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm lucky enough to be surfing in his era.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure when I was like first going out there, and I said, oh, wow, man, I can't believe I'm surfing the bay. And the guy goes, brah, this ain't the bay. What did he call it? He said, brah, this isn't the bay. Oh, yeah. Oh, brah, the bay? This is almost. Almost. That's what he called it. Almost.
Almost.
That guy was the man.
Okay.
I'm like,
why?
That's him. Like, the guys are so cool. The bay? This is almost. Yeah, 15 to 20 feet. Holy shit.
Because what? The bay gets bigger waves? Even bigger?
It was the most famous big wave known spot until they started towing people in.
Okay. Now they tow
It was the place where the kings would climb to the top, dive with the falls, and only the kings and his friends would surf the bay. Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Is that where they still do the competition in honor of Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. They do like old school longboard, no leash, big wave surfing.
Well, no, not the actual competition day.
It's not?
No.
Okay.
No, they leash up for sure.
Okay.
But now they have all the safety jet skis and everything to save you and inflatable vests.
Oh yeah.
Come on. It's totally changed.
Yeah,
and now the bay is nothing. The bay is nothing because look at Outer Reef, Maui, like Piahi, Jaws. It's like 50 feet. Look at Nazaré in Portugal.
Yeah.
They've measured it to be close to 100 feet. What's the bay? 20 feet.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's closing out.
But you had no jet ski.
No.
So
you can't really compare it, right?
Yeah.
I like to draw the analogy to snowboarding where, for example, you have like, let's just call it backflip. You had like the one backflip was like incredible 40 years ago. And then it was like 2, triple. And now but even though a double backflip doesn't mean anything today, it was still the best thing at one point. Like 30 years ago, it was still somebody had to do it first. And once you see someone do it, then it's possible. And then you can take it to the next step and the next step.
Amazing.
It's crazy how it like so fast, how it progresses with all these sports, how we've seen it progress.
Yeah, that's true. But 15 feet is a lot. 20.
That's fucked up.
It's like 4 meters, no?
I loved what you said.
But don't forget that's Hawaiian. 15 feet would be 30 feet California, and they measure it from the back.
Oh, so it's 30 feet. So how what is it in meters?
It's big. It's a big drop.
3 feet is 1
You
meter.
drop for like
2 stories.
2 stories.
for like
2 stories to make a bottom
50
turn.
seconds, almost a minute you drop in.
No,
It's hard to say in seconds.
Yeah.
It always feels like
seconds to drop in.
Yeah.
No.
no. Like 5 seconds feel like 5 minutes in that
I
situation.
know. In this way.
It's funny. You can spend 3 hours in the surf,
Yeah.
and if it's juicy, maybe you'll get like 5 waves.
Yeah.
Like, because everything else is somebody's riding it, or it looks like it's going to close out. That'll end your session. So a lot of people that they don't know surf, they're thinking, wow, you must have really powerful legs. And I mean, you spend 3 hours out there and you spend what? 1 minute and a half on your legs. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's more sitting than surfing.
There was a saying at sunset, God is on the side of the strongest paddler.
I like that.
That's a good one. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, it sometimes is sitting, but sometimes I'm like, no, I'm going to pedal left and right and just hunt for the wave. Like, I won't accept waiting for the wave to come to me. I'm gonna make it come to me. Like,
Yeah.
you can do a 2-hour surf and never sit.
But when it's big like that, you choose the right one for you.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You don't try them all.
And you say like, what you said, like 3, 4, 5 waves. Like, remember the days where you're out and you're like, all right, 1 wave and I will be happy. Just I need to survive 1 wave and I'm in. And I'm good.
Sure.
That's crazy. 15
Why not?
meters. 30 feet.
Yeah.
Can't believe.
I liked what you said where in the time between the 3rd and the 4th set, you were like, oh, I'm gonna die. I shouldn't be out here. Like all those thoughts racing through your head in a few seconds. And then you still make it.
That's crazy.
What was the most memorable wave here? Can you remember one? Or is
They said
this year?
it in the car, no? Or
This year?
it's us that said it.
yeah, or in Sri Lanka
The
in
best
general?
session was the Outer Reef Wellagama.
Yeah,
yeah.
he said it in the car.
Suicide mission.
I don't know. The best wave. Jungles was firing left pretty good that one day. I got a couple good ones at Coconut, a really juicy one at Plantations. I think every break that I serve
Has a memorable way.
has a pretty good memorable wave. Of course, so many times it writes.
Yeah.
I think it was like a month and a half ago when it was. I know for sure. It was the day when it was for some reason in the middle of the afternoon, the rain came and the winds became like calm, and I was out there with Luke, this guy from Holland, Jonah, and this obscure person from Poland. But
Funny mix.
I just racked up a lot of
waves.
big,
Yeah.
good waves. Yeah.
Whoa.
Nobody else out. Like
Yeah.
nobody.
Nobody. All for you.
I mean, you have been surfing for the better part of your life, but it's still, I think it's so amazing to see you just fucking drop bombs. Like, it's very unique to see someone still paddle, still drop whatever comes his way. I remember really good one day, where was it? It was on rides, and you come out and I tell you like, yeah, it's like you can catch a shoulder here, over there it's pretty gnarly today, like huge sets, like crashing. Big smile, let's go. I was like, I'm kind of like too scared to go to the to the peak. And when you heard that, you were just lighting up and pedaling over there.
I think to make the big drop and a bottom turn, that's like just it's like make the drop, make the turn, line it up. That's like A, B, C.
Yeah.
That's so fun. I like that. Just basic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice.
And then there's a lot of adrenaline pumping.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's big waves, my heart is like,
Those guys surf really good in Mitigama. Like all those guys. There's a lot of good riders there, but they don't get they've never experienced like big waves.
yeah, that's true.
Like they shred.
Yeah. But maybe not in big waves.
I don't know how
But it's different.
it's different.
But me, I talk that my biggest wave, but I think it's still good. It was 3 meter, right?
Yeah.
In Portugal.
Maybe a bit more. Like it's always hard to say, but
Yeah.
it was definitely
It was like
double
10
your size plus
10 to 12 feet
plus a bit.
on the forecast or something like that. And Patrick just got this tattoo of the turtle, this one, so he couldn't go in the water.
Okay.
And the waves were just lining perfectly with the perfect shoulder, super huge. And then there's another guy with us because we were like at the end of the summer, so we were like two vans following each other, but before we were like 5 vans, like a convoy.
Okay.
Traveling and surfing. And so then there was just this guy. He was like, okay, I'll come with you, like, because I didn't want to go alone. But there was just a small section where you could go behind, like into the channel. And if you don't make it there, like you can't go behind. And then this guy didn't make it, but somehow I made it out. And then I was behind with like 4 Portuguese, all look at me like, what is this chick doing here, kind of.
This is a new up and coming surf star.
Yeah. And then I say hi, whatever. I see the big wave. I think I stayed there not even like an hour because I just went through the channel, saw the first big wave. There's this guy who says me like, okay, you take it. And then I just go, and the whole wave, I just scream like of happiness. I don't know what happened, but I was just like, ah! Like it was like so big. Like it was my biggest wave.
Yeah.
And then after
Look at the smile on that girl. She's not going to forget
just
this one.
remembering.
Yeah, this was like crazy. And then, that was the biggest wave. And after I was adrenaline trying to go back behind, but it was just impossible.
Nice story.
Yeah, that was my biggest wave. But I believe I could do if it's good.
Here's the puppies.
Oh, cuckoo.
Welcome to the party.
That one is a little bit blue because of a cream, but it doesn't. You can touch him.
Okay.
It's not. This is the scuffed one.
Okay.
This is the girl.
What's her name?
Amber
Amber.
and
Bamber.
Smokey.
Cool. Well, I should roll one, yeah.
Cuckoo.
Very cute. Ay, not the beer, not the roti.
Oh no, the roti.
Yeah, wow, he's
Popular.
in there. Hi there.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. How was the surf?
Didn't happen.
Oh no,
No
we
surf.
decided not to go because
the wind.
weather looked a little bit scaring.
Oh, yeah?
the thunderstorm and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we wanted to go to the Elephant Rock instead.
You want another beer?
Sure, that'd be great. Thanks.
Cuckoo.
You want a small cold one, I guess?
Cold is good.
Yes.
Thanks.
As long as it's cold.
Have you surfed that Elephant Rock?
No, not yet. I've heard like our hosts told us that it's not working yet because in the beginning of the season there's not enough sand on the spot. So
Sand?
it seems like Elephant Rock and Peanut Farm, those spots seem to need some bigger swells in the beginning of the season to form the sand banks.
All right. So it's a sand bottom, it's not reef
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've surfed Peanut Farm and both times had a lot of backwash, so it was it was
What are
too
you
small
doing?
anyway.
Miking him up.
Where's that?
We're just recording right now.
Oh, because me and Patrick. Now you came into because me and Patrick we tried to start a podcast and now we invite Des
sorry,
to
I
talk.
just totally
No,
bumped
it's
in. I
okay.
did not know.
And then now Patrick just put
came.
you a mic.
My name is Des, by the way.
Hi, I'm Marlon. Nice to meet
How do you say?
Marlon.
Marlon.
Nice to meet you guys. I'm sorry, I did not notice.
No,
I
it's
just-
okay.
I just
Don't worry,
wanted to
don't worry.
pick The puppies.
I would have
We're
said
just-
something if it was a problem. It's you can always cut. It doesn't matter. You want to be?
Easy.
We're just talking about surf.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta drive soon.
Oh.
I will maybe later join you for a beer, but thank you very much. Do you wanna?
Oh, after, thank you.
Yeah, because we were about to leave to Elephant Rock just for the hike, like going
yeah.
Now
out,
it's blue again, no?
because it's supposed to be a good spot for the sundowner.
Oh yeah.
And we already tried it earlier, like 2 days ago or something.
To the waves and the elephants.
Oh,
The
me,
waves
I'm
and the
still
elephants.
listening.
Have you seen elephants yet?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Wild ones.
when we actually wanted to go for the Elephant Rock,
Yeah.
we parked the tuk-tuk a little bit further away because the road was so shit.
Mhm.
And then we walked there, and then
That's
it was the
not
same
mine, right?
situation with the
is?
thunderstorm again. And we had a
Okay, yeah.
camera, and then we
Must
felt
have
like,
finished mine,
if
didn't it?
we now get
Mhm.
it starts to rain, our camera's gonna be fucked up. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
decided to
Okay,
go
coach.
back. And when we started our way back to the tuk-tuk, there was another couple coming down the rock and asked us, "Oh, did you see the elephants?" But we did not,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
And then on our way back on the road, we just saw one
Okay.
standing next to the road on
Hello.
a hill.
So you go to
You're
the...
blocking the camera. We're on the podcast right now.
What?
No, it's just because...
Yeah, we can
Also just some.
We
easy.
can
We
cut
can
it.
always cut it out.
Okay. All right.
Do that again. Do that
Yeah.
again. It'll be the highlight of the.
Yes, yes,
Wait, she got the
Yeah.
hula.
So it's a little hike over
Yeah,
there.
it's not a really serious
No.
hike.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
you can go quite close with the tuk-tuk if you're reckless and don't care about
Oh,
this
yeah.
crazy road. The locals went. We did not.
Are you guys tuk-tuking?
Yeah.
Right on.
He's a good tuk-tuk driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We went like with 4 people and 4
Yeah,
boats.
Yeah.
they've been offering us rides to the main point.
I
Really
just thought
nice.
of something fun. They should have like instead of like car racing. I wonder if they have like a tuk-tuk
Tuk-tuk
Oh,
race.
That'd be
Oh.
fun. Like how about
Yeah.
crash to pass?
like pimped up too, like with neon lights and
Well, I think it's not a really safe thing to do because like we witnessed a tuk-tuk accident in Midigama.
Oh.
yeah,
was
if you
not-
crash, you're
yeah.
done. Like it's like paper.
Like the driver he flew out and
Oh.
yeah,
You
his
saw him
wife
fly
in the
out?
back. No, I sat with the back to it, but we were in the right corner. I don't know the cafe, we were
Uh-huh.
just in the center, and it happened just like 5 meters behind us.
Oh, shit.
And he must have flown out, and there was his wife and the kid in the back.
oh shit!
The kid was fine, but the wife had her foot outside, and the tuk-tuk landed on it, so her ankle got broken quite
Do you know
badly.
what caused the accident?
No, I think he must have made like a, how do you say, like
Speed
a
wobble.
rapid move with maybe he dodged the dog or something. I don't know,
But come
he
on.
flipped
Oh, yeah.
over.
I mean, if you put row bars and seat belts, you
Yeah,
know,
you
you had a
can
proper
probably make
sand
it
track.
safe.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just
like
a
a
thought.
rolling cage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, tuk-tuk racing. I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
I think that would.
Why would they? Do they also have tuk-tuks in India? Because then I would
Yeah.
imagine that.
Yeah,
Do
all
they
the
have them?
tuk-tuks.
Sure.
All the tuk-tuks that are riding
all
around
come
here
down
are
here.
coming from India.
Yeah,
We've been told.
Stupid
Oh.
question.
It's
Obviously,
an
that,
Indian.
but-
It's an Indian brand, I think, that produces those tuk-tuks.
My daughter actually, she went so young. I had to like sign a notary thing that I allowed her to leave. Like she likes to travel. She did a
Okay.
tuk-tuk journey with I think 10 other people with 5 tuk-tuks all throughout India.
Oh, my God.
Oh yeah, you're not the first. I mean,
Crazy.
and really foreigners renting tuk-tuks here, that's just recently in the last few years.
Yeah. Before.
And when I first came here, you weren't allowed to have a surf rack
Okay.
because
on the scooters.
yeah.
Right,
And
yeah.
that messed up a lot of tuk-tuk's business as soon as the foreigners start.
Using
Yeah,
the-
That's maybe
done.
still the reason why it's forbidden here to have it.
Yeah, that's the
In
reason why
Arugam
we
Bay.
rented the tuk-tuk,
really?
because we got told that it's not allowed to use it here.
Yeah,
But I
even
s-
in the south, we had like some issues with tuk-tuk drivers stopping us.
Because,
yeah?
That it's super dangerous to drive with the rack. I remember when
Oh,
we went
really?
to-
That's this
Oh.
year?
There
Yeah.
is some.
That's all mafia stuff.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they all like the whole business is tuk-tuks, and then all the scooter came. So everybody is like, it's way more convenient, right? I pay less than what at the tuk-tuk, and I can drive myself.
Yeah.
So now the tuk-tuks are all like, well, I sell my tuk-tuk and buy scooters for rental.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta go with the times.
So
You cannot
interesting. Still in the south.
forbade it.
Yeah. But for us, it was quite easy to get a scooter with a rack, obviously. So there are a lot of rentals that are having scooters with racks. But here, it seems to be not that easy. But today I saw a couple of scooters with
Yeah, I saw
Yeah, me
one.
I
too.
don't know
I
where the
also
guys
saw.
get it, but yeah, that's what we got told when we came here. Now, as we are having the dogs sometimes with us anyway, it's also quite nice to have a tuk-tuk.
And on the scooter, we couldn't go as 4.
Yeah, that's good for you then. Yeah.
Couldn't what?
We couldn't go as 4 people. We're lucky they offered us
Yeah.
to ride with them.
Imagine 4
Yeah.
cars in the wreck.
Oh my god.
You guys 3 in the back? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
3 in the back,
Yeah.
4
4 in the
boats on top.
I've
They are
seen Sri
quite good, I
Lankan do
think.
worse, like 5 in the back.
Yeah, there were surf schools also in the south who were putting like 6 foamies on a tuk-tuk or something.
Yeah.
You saw the ultimate tuk-tuk kooks, right?
Oh
I think
yes.
they were like
Yeah.
leash dragging.
It was
with the tuk-tuk.
two foreigners in one tuk-tuk, like driving,
Yeah.
and one behind, and they had 2 surfboard on top, and 1 leash dragging from the front, 1 leash dragging from the back.
It's bad.
Which
So
is
I was
so
like,
sketchy.
That's the ultimate cook tuk-tuk.
Yeah, if somebody drives on that leash, it's
Yeah.
gonna rip
Yeah, I
out
think,
the.
I was like,
On the
hey,
back
your
it's not
leash,
too
your
bad,
leash,
but
and
on
they
the
were like,
front, like
huh?
if you
You're gonna drive over
Yeah.
yourself and
then
rip
you
it
rip
out.
it off. That's gonna be bad. Yeah.
Fuck.
I was like,
I think it's not that likely
They
that
were like,
someone
"Oh,
drives
thank you."
over the leash that's on the back, but can
Oh.
also
Yeah.
happen. I don't know.
How many gears does a tuk-tuk have?
4.
4.
Yeah.
And
It's a little bit
reverse and
weird
the
because you change
And
the
reverse,
gears.
that's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I can try yours one day.
Yeah, sure you can.
Yeah, because
You
I
tried?
love.
It's easier.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ah.
I've driven a lot of like gears on motorcycle. Like when I was younger, we had
Yeah.
the scooters, like for 15-year-olds, the
Yeah.
small scooters, moped.
Yeah.
Some
But with
motorcycles
gears.
also have the gears in the.
Usually it's with the toe, so that's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
They
but-
have the brake in the toe and the
Yeah.
gears, and you have to like.
But
change,
you
like,
get
clutch
used to
is
it quite
hand.
quickly, I reckon.
Okay.
And here's also a quite chilled area to try it out, I think.
Yeah, I just.
Because when we were driving the first time in Candy, it was really sketchy, and that was
Yeah, you
like,
drive in the big city your first lesson.
Yeah, we did, and the tuk-tuk was really shit that we rented there.
Oh,
Like we were
Lack of power is problem,
Huh?
or brakes. What would-
Everything.
like
Everything.
What was shit?
the engine wasn't working properly, so it tended to just shut down. And we had also
just as you want to
problems-
make that quick left turn.
yeah.
Shut in.
Yeah, the first time it broke down, we were in the middle of a road that was going straight through a national park where also white elephants were crossing, and we had no signal on our phones, and there was basically no opportunity for us to get away except for like hitchhiking. And then we somehow managed, or Aisha somehow managed to get it working one more time. And then we made it to the next little city. And then when we had to stop due to the traffic, it went off again and we couldn't start it anymore.
That's
and then
not
we had
good.
to go to the workshop. But it was quite lucky.
What was
I
wrong
think.
with it?
Something with the engine, I don't know. Like there were some local guys, local mechanics were fixing it within, I don't know,
Must have been electrical.
20 minutes or something. But he had to screw something out of the engine.
Maybe
Like I don't know the German
spark
word,
plug?
but it's Zündkerze.
Yeah, spark plug.
Spark. Yeah, I don't know.
It's
the
something to
English
do
good
electrical
terms for
if it's
this,
on
but
and off. On and
Possibly
off.
Yeah.
this, and also the air filter was a
What
little
you
bit broken, so there might have been some dirt in
Carburetor.
somewhere where there shouldn't be dirt. Yeah, and the next day it broke down again, and there was a problem with, I don't know how to say it, like the rear, this Fahrwerk. You know the English word?
It's time to change the scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to change the tuk-tuk, rather.
But the one that we got here is really good in comparison. Like now I can at least tell this is better than the one that we got before in Candy, so feel safe, I think.
Yeah, that's
Excuse
good.
me.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been here?
3.5 months now.
Holy smokes!
Yeah.
You get your local residency card.
I wish. But we're leaving in 1 week. So,
Really?
yeah, we have to.
You've been here that long, and then you're leaving?
Yeah. I think I'm afraid I have a contract for work. But I have to get back into.
How long you've been here, Des? You've been here for a minute.
And I've only been here with you guys for like 3.5 days.
Oh, no, like Sri Lanka they were.
Oh, no,
I thought
you
they
were
were here in Arugam
no,
Bay.
we came like 1 week ago, I think.
Okay.
We always also have been in the south for 3.5 months, and then we came here for the last 2 weeks.
How far south did you go?
How far south? But we were in Mitigama as well the whole time.
But like Hirikatira, like.
No.
Okay.
We actually planned to go there or thought about going there.
Wait, you guys are in Mitigama? That's.
Yep.
It's funny we never saw each other.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you guys
hated
there?
right, and we loved right.
I think I saw you surf.
These guys were my neighbor.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
one
Okay.
that was like
Yeah, you
mountain
were a little,
right
looking a
at
little
the
familiar
Okay.
to me, but I couldn't tell that.
Yeah.
Possibly I saw you there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we were the Lazy Ride gang.
Yeah, I was not
Yeah,
surfing
that's
Lazy
the
Ride
thing.
that much. We
Where were you
sometimes,
Yeah, we were
like
going
a lot,
to
like
chill
Sion
out
was
a
probably
lot.
my favorite
You
spot.
too?
We did a lot of surfing at gas station because
Oh my
Aisha
God.
and some friends of
Yeah,
us
chill
are
out.
preferring
We
bigger
will
boards, and it also
alternate
works
also,
quite good for
midi
short
hut.
boards. So that's why we were there a lot. Plantation, I was surfing a lot.
Or
This one I
Golden
liked
Beach.
as well. Sometimes
or-
even Weligama,
Ah, yeah, Golden Beach was a
but it's
Yeah.
always crowded. But
Well,
yeah,
chill out.
right.
Okay.
But now we
Lazy
make
Ride
Gas
was-
stations, huh?
Yeah, gas station was quite good, especially in the beginning. Like in January, we had really good sessions. And gas station really
And
clean.
it doesn't crowd up too much,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that was like one big benefit
And
of it as
surf
well.
schools don't go there usually, do they?
Yeah, you have some surf
Maverick?
schools
Sometimes.
there, but not
Yes,
that much.
yes.
Even though it's quite beginner friendly, I'd say.
There's also
Like,
German.
for example,
Yeah.
Marshmallow is always
Yeah.
super crowded
Oh,
with
so you
surf
also met
schools,
him.
and I don't think that
So
it's
you knew everybody
sketchier
also.
or anything.
Yes.
at
Gas station is
Yeah.
can be
That's
okay
so
for
funny.
beginners, you think?
I think, yeah. Well,
'Cause it's
no,
got a-
not
'cause
for
it-
beginners.
Because
like,
it's got a channel, but it also has a reef too if you ride it too
No,
far.
yeah,
it's
well,
just,
Marshmallow has got a reef too. as
Patrick
well.
and I
Yeah, it sure
wanted
does.
to do something.
Like I
and
wouldn't recommend reef
record
breaks
the
to beginners
first one
anyway. I
in
think, but
Midigama,
like
like
you have
2 weeks
a lot
ago.
of beginners at
And
Marshmallows,
then we
for
met
example.
this, and
so
we were like,
if they
we
can go
should
there, I'd
invite
also
him to
think that
talk.
they can surf
And
gas station
yeah,
as
we'll
well.
see.
But that's
Yeah.
that was one reason
Second
why
episode.
we spent so
Yeah.
much time there, because
It's just
it basically
cool
got
to do.
3 peaks.
Even if nothing comes from it, it's like an update for the family and
tend to be
friends.
more like left-hand wave,
I think
so
it's-
right-hander. And it spreads
teaches
out a
us
little,
about
and
each
even on
other,
these
like, it's a
peaks,
good
it shifts
for
a little,
our relationship
so
as
you
well.
never gather as many people
We'll
as
see.
you
At the
had,
beginning, I was a bit
at
skeptic.
Lazy
I
Ride.
You're
was
still
like,
very skeptic.
yeah,
like
I'm
this.
still a bit like, what are we doing? But whatever.
Just for fun.
So you don't even want to publish it, like only for family? Or
No, yeah, we want to publish it because the main reason, like, it was the worst case. Hey, it goes to our friends and family who. I'm not really a telephone guy, and you can tell all the stories. So it's cool to give them some podcast episodes, and they know what we have been up to the last 2 weeks. But it's the worst case, and I don't know. I feel like there's she was like, oh, we're not special. Why would we do it? But anybody that can tell a story, it's fun to listen to, right? It doesn't have to
Yeah,
be
that's
something
true.
special. It's like a diary, whatever.
Yeah.
I think Des is a super fascinating character, so I'm really happy he agreed.
How did you guys
He's a storytelling.
He wasn't sure about it either. Same like Marso. I'm trying to convince everybody with alcohol. But
Well, it seems to
yeah, we
work
we
out
met
so
in the
far.
water, and they're both from Canada. We're both like longer boards, bigger waves. It just clicked on that.
It just
My joke a month ago when Trump was making all the initial problem, I was going to claim refugee status and stay here.
Are you American?
No, I'm Canadian.
Canadian.
Well, so the 51st state.
Although
Yeah.
I do have a social security number for the United States, and I lived there for 11 years, but I'm a Canadian.
I see.
Yeah, it's really
Oh,
interesting.
true, because Hawaii.
Are you live in Hawaii?
And California as well too.
Oh.
Oh,
And
good for you.
a lot of my friends, they were always proud Republicans, and I'm pretty sure they all burnt their Republican ticket card holder, unless they call them closet voters, because don't forget, more than half of America's people voted for Donald Trump.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I saw that they were putting the thing, burning, like,
Yeah,
inside.
and I met some Europeans last year, and they thought Trump's a good guy. He's going to help the world out. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. You
Where
drunk?
did they come from?
This one person in particular was from Berlin,
Okay.
but they're always interesting politically minded. But
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's hard to see what's really going on. You always get like whatever your algorithm tells you in your social media. You get like different stories. You get those fake news or his fake news or them. Like it's all like there's 500 different perspectives that you get presented. I feel like it's weird to form an opinion.
In honest opinion, I mean, I think it's a fucking boring subject, and it isn't. It's important, but I mean, to think that Biden was going to compete against Trump, that poor guy should just take up golf. I don't know. America's got a lot of people. You figure they could have found somebody. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We got a long ways to go.
Yeah, and they do have a lot of influence on the world. We'll
We'll
see how it goes. I hope the worst is over for my portfolio with the tariffs. You kind of wrecked the whole stock market and crypto market and everything. It's kind of rough.
Is the crypto market not good now?
No, it's everything is straight down. Since he introduced tariffs, we're like making every other country pay if they want to bring anything to America, right?
yeah, I think it's time to.
But anyway, let's not talk too much about this.
They have the Zoom.
I know it's like you say, it's an important topic, but it's
some of the locals here seem to be quite
out of my
scared
control.
dogs.
Oh, yeah?
that's the thing, right? I don't want to put all this
Some of the
energy in
people
things that
working
I
there and some part of the
have no
the
influence
family
on.
of Charlie and Isan.
I have influence
quite
on
scared of dogs. Like you can see
my
it
surroundings.
Yeah.
when they because
They're
they really
tiny.
like to follow people.
Yeah.
And some seem to be very frightened when they approach them.
Ah.
So.
They're
Yeah.
frightened of the puppies.
You said this morning someone ran.
Yeah. This morning I saw one guy even running from Amy. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe because of
That's why I asked Isan today another time if it's still okay if we keep him here. And
maybe because of rage or something. But it's obvious that
Yeah.
Afraid of rabies?
yeah, because they're friendly. Like I don't know. What's the other reason? Like it's a puppy. How can you be afraid of a puppy?
I don't know.
It's
But
crazy.
you can say like if
Bad
you're
experience.
Will you-
watching it,
Will you
can
take the
see-
puppies home?
Yeah.
Will that be difficult?
No, like now, yeah, it's gonna be expensive.
But can do.
They have to go to quarantine before we can take them.
Yeah.
They have to be 7 months because of some rabies rules. Like they have to get like a blood test.
They will be
It
in
has to
quarantine for 7?
Wait,
Mhm.
until they are 7 months.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
3 more months here with a lady in Colombo, and then we
Yeah.
can fly them home.
I met
well.
2 people in Minigama this year that had to go through a rabies treatment
Okay.
Oh, really?
because they got bit. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
shit.
bad.
It's pretty cheap here.
No, Freya
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Jula. Yeah, she did it.
or you, or rather
Yeah.
Yula,
Yeah.
and this other guy from France. He got bit laying on the beach there.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
There.
I felt like the most of the dogs here in Sri Lanka are quite friendly towards other people, towards humans. Like,
But I mean, if the dog is infected by rabies,
yeah,
then
okay, they
change
tend to be
their
more
attitude.
aggressive, probably.
He
Yeah.
was sleeping on the beach and a dog just came and bit him.
No, he's just laying on the beach. The dog came and nailed him,
Wow.
and then they got rid of the dog.
Well,
so
then
the
you
dog wasn't right.
Yeah.
that when you're like laying on the beach and he bites you, you kind of know he got some issue.
But
Yeah.
how does it work? Like, do they test the dog or anything? Or if you get bitten, you just get the treatment?
I'm really not an expert.
It's like
Okay.
$10 for the locals. It's free. For everybody else, it's $10 at home to get a rabies shot or like the vaccine. It's like 500 or 300 or
Oh, really?
like a huge amount. Like in Canada, someone told us they wanted to get it before they came here, and it
Yeah,
was like
600.
600 Canadian.
That's to prevent you from getting it?
Yeah.
No, that the vaccine only gives you another 24 hours before you have, like when you get bit with rabies, you have 24 hours to get the antidote. Otherwise, you die. And if you have the vaccine, you have like 48 hours.
Jeez, that seems like a
No, it's fucked up. Like
that's
it's
expensive insurance.
yeah. So they decided to not do it, and here it's like $10 to get it, and locals it's free. It's just because it's not.
So a lot of people take that then.
Yeah, they just every time they get bitten, they just go to the hospital and get it.
That's pretty interesting. Of all the medicine that we have these days, modern medicine, rabies is still that dangerous.
Yeah, it's very, very deadly.
No wonder that guy's running from puppies.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So we're gonna start a little adventure
Nice.
to Elephant Rock, I think.
I want to go tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you have to wear elephant repellent?
I think so. Do you get some? You get some
Bananas.
spare one?
Just throw bananas.
Well, the last one we saw was quite far away on a rock, and there was some bush between us and him, so it was quite cool. We could approach him to,
That
let's
isn't
say, 20 meters or something.
That's
So it was
now
quite
now
close.
we're talking
It was
seeing
like
elephants.
as far as this roof is away, I reckon.
Oh.
What,
So
the
it was
fence
quite
or?
close. No, the roof of the
behind-
next
behind.
building.
Oh yeah. Sheesh.
So it was quite close, and we still felt safe because he was not able to approach us, and that was a wild elephant. I think here, if you go further south, it's like a good chance to see them. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw one coming here.
At a very safe distance. I mean,
Yeah, really
that
safe.
that tree. I mean, you're not hiding behind that. You're not. No, you can push that thing over and get
Yeah.
you. Ah, man, I don't know.
You just gotta hope that they're not aggressive or anything.
Well,
because if
the
they're
musk-
getting us,
The musk season. Do you know when that is?
The what?
When the males.
Ah.
It's called musking.
Musking. Okay. No, I don't
I
know.
think it's musking.
Is it now?
MUSK, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know when it is.
No, me neither. I thought you know.
No, I don't know. I just know that that's a time to like watch out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's even like where we live on the island. Like even just like a deer with a rack, like a buck. You can feed it an apple one day, and the next couple days he's like, it's like, stay away from him. He's like,
Yeah.
so same thing for an element. One day you can feed him a banana, the next day he's like, I don't like you anymore.
That's true.
You never know.
Mm.
I'm gonna pack some bananas. Yeah, we should go just with the scooter and hunt some.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Let us know if you find them. Did you found them where you go now? You had saw one before, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. On the rock there there were two, but we didn't see them. The other couple told us, and then on our way back, we
Alright.
saw them just from the street. But on our first day when we've been here, one of the guys working here drove us to Peanut Farm, and he already also told us that there were like the last 2 days he always saw elephants on that road.
Oh.
Especially, I think, in the
Trippy.
evening time too. That's what I
it
heard.
seems to be the time.
Yeah,
Actually, I
see, I
heard-
told you.
A friend of mine that surfed here before, he said the tuk-tuk drivers don't want to drive
At night.
at this time at night.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine.
Yeah, our taxi guy also said, because we said we wanted to leave here at 3 a.m. to be like perfectly in time for Colombo for the airplane. But they said we don't drive at that time because nighttime is
Oh, you talk
elephant time.
the driver and the car, the taxi.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The bus will do it.
Yeah, the bus will do it. That's okay. We maybe tried.
And that's the thing. I think they're
Maybe.
like
Because
superstitious
it
or
would
whatever.
be
Because if
better
the bus
because you
goes,
leave at 9 and arrive at 7 a.m.
I don't think it's
in
like
Colombo.
a high chance.
And our flight is at 1 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So otherwise
Okay.
we would have to leave here in a taxi like at 3 a.m. So
I'm gonna
I
find
think
out
it's
if you can
better.
stick your surfboards
Yeah.
underneath the bus. I'll know tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You want to do the same, or?
I have no board here.
Okay.
But
I'm
he
just getting
goes-
on the bus tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I read somewhere that there are buses that allow it. They have like special cases or some, to store something like
Okay.
this, but not all of them, I think.
Yes. Good.
More pictures.
Picture.
$10.
My wallet is empty.
Yeah, it's
That's
good.
a good one. I'll take your camera. No, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Later.
What do you think? Should we go? Okay.
How should I give you back this microphone?
Sure.
Thanks, take the trouble.
Okay. It was nice to
Nice to meet you.
Maybe see you later.
I'll do a little pee-pee.
Enjoy.
Drive safe.
Yeah, enjoy.
You get no banana.
Good luck on the hunt.
Thank you.
They're so cute.
Is that a 10-foot leash?
I think it is. Because I'm never sure, because I have a 9.6 right now. Before I had a 9.8. So I'm not sure if I should go for the 9 or the 10 foot. But I think the 9 foot is longer than 9 foot.
Oh, is it stretched out to 9.5 feet?
Yes. But I have to have more if I want to go all the way to the nose, right? Otherwise, I'm stuck at 9. Can make the last 6 inches.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about all that. Oh, you should know. Wow, look at the size of that skag. My God, do you ever catch a lot of energy in the wave?
That one?
That's helpful.
Mm.
That's a beautiful color, man.
Yeah, I love it. It's a Portuguese brand. I bought it a few years ago. Still works out. I'm not
Still going.
extremely happy with the board, but I'm getting more into it.
Why not? Are you happy?
It feels like it's a bit not so solid. I've pressure dinged it a lot. I've dinged it with my knee on the side.
But as far as performance, you like it?
It's different. It has the squash tail and it's a bit slower. Like it's more for. I'm not an expert, but it feels like it's not very performancey, so it's hard for me to get out of the fast sections. It's like very stable, nose right trimming on a slow wave where I can just relax. But I think it's me. I just need to learn the board more.
It's pretty hard to like pump a board that size.
Yeah.
But my board is crazy.
Look at her eyes. Like, my board does
My board is
my board does what I ask it to.
Yeah. No.
No, my board doesn't even have to be told. It just does it.
But I think maybe
My
because
board.
it's the pintail. I also learned by doing with the board, but I guess the pintail makes it better to go fast and
It makes sense. There's less resistance if the ending in the water is like this instead of this.
because earlier the Sri Lankan man who was giving a lesson a bit further, he saw me on 3 of the wave and he said, "You're a rocket." So I was going fast apparently.
Now, how nice is that to hear?
Yeah. He said, "You're a rocket." I was like, nice.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You're damn right I am.
Good for you, Marie.
I was
I'm a
doing-
smiling rocket.
Yeah. A rocket. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Excited for the wave tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun way.
Hey, you killing that spot. Every time I look at you, you take the wave by far the furthest. Like you actually go like 300 meters or something, which is
I
crazy.
try.
I'll have to sit beside you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I did in the end. Just go next to her. You just gotta go in with a meditative mind state. I feel like it's like the wave is gonna come. It's gonna take 10, 15 minutes, 20, 30.
Jesus, that's
Yeah.
But it's gonna come and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be worth your wait. Because
Yeah.
I get impatient, right? I go snake them and just drop them and they're all mad at me. Then I go back, take the
Really?
leftovers. Yeah.
Oh man, if you're only here for a day or two, you can pull that off. But after a while, it's
Yeah.
not a good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. It started too harsh. To be
But nobody was mad.
no, they're chill, they're fine. And to be honest, I had a good excuse for everyone that I dropped them.
I just really wanted it.
No, but like, yeah, no. Like
I
the
got-
worst drop-ins were when I dropped someone, but they dropped me. Because when I drop someone, it's more like a safety drop, and I'm like I do one turn and out. Like I will
Okay.
never even get close to them. But somebody drops me
Oh,
at the
no.
same time.
Wow, I'm still bleeding red.
Fucking mosquitoes.
What time is it? 5?
Yeah, they're starting soon. No,
Yeah.
not
Do you
yet.
have many mosquitoes here?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
told Patrick my place has no mosquito net.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. But you have mosquito,
Yeah. I
obviously.
was like,
It's insane
It
that you don't
bothered
have
me
a
all last
mosquito
night.
net. That's like it's as important as a toilet thing in Sri Lanka is a mosquito net.
Yeah.
but like I say, in Nagambo, where I stay every year, no mosquito net. You plug this unit into the wall and
Oh.
it works.
Okay. Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what it does to my breathing and stuff, but it kills every insect that flies around. I use it in Mitigama sometimes.
That's crazy.
Occasionally, I'll stick it in the wall.
Yeah.
Not the wall. I'll stick it into that power bar that's the cord's laying in the wet floor. And I'll wake up I'll put it on for I'll plug it in for like maybe an hour, or if I forget, 2 hours. But in the morning, I look, there's like,
They're fried.
there's dead.
Oh, yeah.
They just
Is
conk
it
out.
like a blue light?
Yeah, it's a
Fucked
green
up.
light. It's ultraviolet light with poison inside.
There's this also in Canada. My mom, she hates mosquito, and she bought like a kind of, it looks like a lamp, and it's like a light, blue light inside,
Yeah.
and it's like killing all the mosquito or insects.
With just a light with
in
no
a-
chemicals?
I guess so, but
Oh.
it kills them in a certain amount of,
A radius.
yeah,
But they come
Radius.
into it, no?
I don't know. But if you
Because I know
leave
there's
it
a
for
blue
a
light
while,
and they get zapped.
yeah, maybe. But-
That's an electronic thing. They get electrocuted,
Okay.
barbecued. Hey, excuse me, interrupt. No. I'm but I'm wondering, which roadie shop did you get those ones? You found one?
A little story. I didn't want to tell it earlier because Marie was still eating.
What? They're not good?
So at the beginning, when you drive in, like this, the first turn, there's
From where you are here?
from our place.
Yeah.
Like there's one turn in, and then
Yeah.
it's all straight.
Yeah.
So at this turn, there is a blue food truck. Blue food truck. When I drive in from here, it's on the right side, so closer to the beach. And I thought it must be the cheapest. It had 80. The egg roti, the normal roti, and the fried one, all 80.
That's too good to believe here in this
That's
town.
perfect, right? That's what I thought on the food stand. But then I looked closely, and always the first one to the window, like there was the window and there was the first one. The first one had like 10 ants in it working their way, right?
10
Ants.
Ants.
10 ants on it.
Yeah, they had like, they
Oh.
opened the little door.
Man, it only takes them a few seconds, yeah.
No, they opened the door and there was like, they were just working it. But all the other ones, perfectly fine. They
Oh.
just always
That
open
one was
one.
yesterday's. That was yesterday's. That was just a display roadie. That was just a display roadie.
It's a display roadie with
So I was
ants.
very careful to tell him exactly which ones I wanted, not the one with the ants
Can
in
I
it.
have today's roadie, please? Not yesterday's.
But it was crazy to me that the one you see is ant infested, which I was almost gonna run, but then I realized all the other ones are safe. So
They're new.
yeah,
Man,
so that's why I
keep
didn't want to
seeing
tell
a
you.
lot of
But
tea and food going back and forth. You got a restaurant going over there?
I don't know what they're doing.
no, there's not a
It's
restaurant.
just a party tonight or what?
I think so
The
because.
thing is, their grandpa died 2 nights ago,
Oh, bummer.
Mhm.
and they all like the whole neighborhood gathered up with chairs and whatever, and maybe that's what they do now.
And they were making noise the other night
Crying.
to scare away the spirits.
Oh,
Remember I told you about that?
yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Music?
Yeah, and screaming.
That's right. Get rid of the evil spirits away from Grandpa. The Pope is gone. Dang, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah, now the Pope. So he's gonna have
You're
a
very
replaced Pope.
religious.
Me?
Mhm.
No. I mean, I've been baptized, but
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
no, organized religion causes wars and problems.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
It's a bit of an institution, eh?
It's
Move
fun-
the old
It's
bones.
funny, the Dutch girl comes in here and she does like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was hula. What did you say? She got the hula.
She's doing the hula.
But we can close it now, no?
Yeah. What?
We can close it now.
The camp?
Yeah?
No, why?
It's been like an hour 30.
Yeah. Just keep it running a bit. Don't mind it.
You turn it off for a second, we'll start it up again. Then we'll like put on a show.
You're ready for the show.
Yeah, just
By the way, feel free to use the bathroom and everything, right? Obviously.
Oh, no. Feel free to use anything. I want to grab that and stretch out my spine.
Yeah, you can.
That's a good thing, that
there.
pillow. That's a good thing I got that pillow. I'd never be able to pull it off.
Yeah, we got you. Also, if you want another big one, small one, sweet one.
Oh, the beers are tasting good. I'm going to roll a cigarette.
Right on. Fuck, I would love to smoke a cigarette right now.
Don't do it.
I won't.
No,
I can't.
Patrick.
She's here anyway.
So what? I'm here.
No, I won't anyway. I know. Because I realized if I smoke one today, I still have to stop again tomorrow. Like, it's not...
No, be smart. Don't be
Yeah.
me. Look at me.
But that's giving me... Like,
Dummy.
He told you ice cream is okay, cigarette no.
yeah, but that's... You're 68 years old and you're doing fine on cigarettes.
Yeah, but I didn't start smoking till like 50s.
Bon.
Oh, yeah. It's the other way around. I smoked my fill when I was younger. And you saved yourself till the late ages.
You see on your surfboard?
Termites?
No. The lines on both sides that the
Yes.
yeah.
And it's just where they overlap the fiberglass.
Oh, okay.
This right.
No, but it's whenever I smoke, I'm pretty much feeling quite guilty because I know it's not good, but I enjoy it.
Mm.
And I'm not planning to live 100. There's no way.
Like the 35.
Like I told you, I thought if I made it at 35, I'm doing good. Then I
And
thought
what's your next goal? 70 and then 77.
70 and 77. How you remember, yeah?
Stuck with me somehow. Because I remember when we were smoking in the forest with 15 and we said, oh, with 18, we're probably going to be dead. Like,
Oh yeah.
You-
otherwise,
about-
we're just going to kill ourselves because we don't want to grow old. Like, stupid shit like that. And then you suddenly grow attached to your life once you get out of that miserable teenage area.
Miserable teenage.
I was good. I
I
was
freaking
good.
loved it.
Yeah.
I guess. I just look back and see all the shit I did, like to my mom and like all the I can see very clearly the obnoxious teenager. I had a lot of fun. Like I wouldn't want to miss it, but I feel a bit of guilt looking back at it.
Oh yeah. Well, then maybe my daughter will realize the trauma she put me through.
Oh yeah.
Man, she's very spirited. Spirited.
So, what does it
I'm
mean?
talking you
String
got
a lot of
horses.
spirits?
You got horses. Some horses got a lot of spirit. You cannot. This horse does what it wants to do, and she ain't no horse.
Oh, okay.
She got spirit,
Yeah.
Untamable.
and could be genetic.
You got.
You? What?
I was gonna say you caught your wave with 18, but I don't know why this was a segue from untamable. Were you a rowdy kid? Do you remember your teenage years? Something you never forget, probably. Yeah.
Rowdy.
I would love to see a picture from when you were
a
younger.
shit disturber, you mean? Like, no, I didn't like
What do you call it? A shit disturber?
shit disturber. I don't know. What's rowdy? Like fighting and shit?
I don't know. A wild one. Fighting.
Never disrespectful. Never destructive.
Yeah. Pushing the limits.
I'm always like to make things, not break things kind of person.
Right on.
But rowdy?
What is brownie?
Rowdy.
Yeah, what is rowdy?
What is rowdy? Wild. I would
Oh,
translate it to wild.
Get loud,
Mm.
want to like have fun,
Yeah.
kind of like anti like establishment.
Yeah. Fight.
You might like to fight, or you're.
You were fighting? No.
I grew up as a discriminated Ukrainian person,
Oh, true.
and they're always making fun of me and shit. I was small. They pick on me.
So, but you were fighting.
Huh. Don't forget my uncle stayed to fight the Russians on a horse with a sword. It's like genetic.
Yeah.
And my father watched me get beat up in front of my house one day when I was probably about like 6 years old. He watched the kid get on top of me, knees on my shoulder, and just kept punching me, and I was crying. And I says, "Dad, help me." And he says, No, fight your way out of it. That was my father, man.
Oh, whoa.
That's it. I'm like, Dad, why didn't you help me? He says, well, I'll tell you what, it's like this. Either take shit or you give shit. Not like take shit, but like, I could have helped you, but you're going to get beat up.
Yeah.
Or you beat him up.
Yeah.
That's how he taught me. And I says, okay. So I got boxing gloves, like the big as my first skates. My dad was a pretty good boxer.
Okay.
So yeah, I try not to take any shit.
Yeah.
Right on. You shouldn't take any shit. I mean,
don't. My father taught me, you don't make problems. And you stick up for women. Always man never hits a woman.
Yeah.
And you always you never kick a man when he's down. And if a guy needs help, you help him. You don't start a fight, and then he had some philosophies I can't talk about. Pretty basic shit.
Yeah.
But don't forget, when I grew up, fighting was with fists. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now.
And some knives.
Huh?
And some knives, I guess, in the extreme
or some
situations.
rings.
No, when you're. No. In the schoolyard, we were always always fighting. No, we're talking like grade school and high school.
Oh yeah.
No one would pull a knife.
No.
No, yeah, school we would fight a lot too. Just similar. I was the darkest kid with the weirdest last name. And they were all like very white, very.
Is it cold enough?
No way.
It's not cold?
No way. You need to change up.
Where's the bartender?
It's coming. Should I? That's warm.
Yeah.
You want a beer?
I don't know.
That's a yes.
Good, thank you.
Good. Yeah.
You guys should have fun.
Yeah.
Must be.
Thank you, you too.
What a stupid subject, fighting.
Yeah, me, I don't fight.
Well, you just kill anybody with that smile.
Maybe.
Right, Patrick?
Yes, sir.
Marie, she don't have to fight. She just kills them with the smile.
You're right.
I guess it kills them.
You're right. But sometimes she smiles and then they get... Sorry, we don't have small.
Well, you guys are such an awesome couple.
Thank you.
Thank you. You want the small?
You want to trade?
Yeah, if you don't want the... You can drink the last sip.
Yeah, we share that one. We shouldn't
okay.
drink too much. I have to drive later.
Good idea.
Cheers to you guys.
Here's to you. It's a pleasure. Thank you for doing this with us. And really, like, it didn't have to. Like, if you didn't feel comfortable, because I know this is weird. It's still weird for us, so obviously it's also weird for you.
I forgot the camera's rolling. So
that's a good thing. But nevertheless, I would have just done the same thing. anyway with you because it's really cool
Well,
to
it's
to
kinda-
hang and chill and talk.
Well, it's kind of neat. You think I have enough interest to like record? That's kind of cool.
You have great stories.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Well, you guys got plenty of time to rack them up.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah, we heard them.
But it's really
Traveling gives you traveling makes you rich.
Mhm.
Your wealth, all your experiences.
You've been basically traveling since you were
18.
18.
yeah.
Since you missed that flight.
Oh no! Ever since I was like a kid with the forest nearby and the river, just we'd always travel, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Camping, building igloos.
Yeah, travel doesn't have to be out of the country, right?
Yeah. No.
It's just going away from your routine, I guess, seeing something different.
Yeah, just go camping.
Yeah, camping is fun.
I haven't camped in a long time.
You kind of glorified camping here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess van life was also.
Yeah, van life was a bit
Glorified
of a
camping.
camping. For people, it's camping.
Oh, van life is awesome.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You
It's
get
like-
to sleep in your own bed. You get to cook your own food
And be everywhere.
and be by the surf.
Yeah.
It's good. Or the fish.
You would love camping in Europe as well. It's really nice. The like Spain.
Oh,
Portugal
with the Portuguese
coastline.
fishermen.
Yeah.
I
That-
would.
That would.
Oh, if gas wasn't so expensive, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in Central America.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Well, yeah. I'm talking about van life in Europe, but then you have like Mexico,
Which
Baja.
is, yeah, this is nice. You should
where-
come next time.
Where would you be in Central
Really?
America?
El Salvador, quickly right off. That's my
Boom.
answer. I'd be there.
Mm.
And then I'd explore Nicaragua that I couldn't
Oh,
when
yeah.
I was there, but it was too dangerous yet.
But gas isn't. Is it that expensive right now?
Yes.
Like compared to a flight here, which is probably also pretty pricey.
It would cost me just to drive to LA and back with the van I have would cost me. See, Santa Cruz was $1,200 to LA. That's $1,500, $2,500.
Fuck that! You get a flight for
And
200 probably, no?
You're just going to LA.
Yeah.
Just LA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucked. You probably have to fly to El Salvador and get a van there if you wanna make
Or
it in a.
you, yeah.
That's the problem. We have the same thing now. We wanna buy a van and go to Portugal, but just driving down there is 600 euros, or like 800 Canadian, which is like, well,
We have to stay there for 6 months,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
or
thing.
at least 6 weeks
Yeah.
to make it work.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were doing. But what is your van?
It's the 1975 Peony Motorhome Prize. Now, Vancouver has Peony, Pacific National Exhibition. So it's like the big fair of the year.
Okay.
And in 1975, someone bought a ticket because you can buy the dream home as the biggest prize. You can get boats or cars
Oh,
or vacation.
yeah.
And this was a motorhome. And it's a Dodge van
Yeah.
with a 318 V8 engine.
3,
18
Eight.
V8 engine. It's big.
Okay, yeah.
Excuse me, it was like a work van, so it's got a good transmission. I put in an oil-cooled transmission because I tow a boat.
Yeah.
And it's got a raised roof, so I can put surfboards on the side. And it's got a propane stove, 4-burner stove.
Oh,
It's
whoa.
got an oven. I can bake a pizza.
Crazy.
It's got
Oh,
a
you got an
fridge
oven.
and a freezer. Versus
Whoa.
when I drove from Whistler to Panama back in a Volkswagen, it's got, you need ice to keep things cool.
Yeah.
But, you know, I use that van. I could go to Whistler in the old days and I'd park at the aquatic center and sleep there.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
The
I'd crack
same
one
you
beer
have.
and I'd warm up some pizza
Yeah.
and I'd call it Hilton on Wheels.
Yeah, it is.
Hilton on wheels. No, but
But
that was a
yeah.
Volkswagen, and now it's the How do you call it? Penne?
It's the Pacific National Exhibition. It was the motorhome prize. This guy won it. He didn't want it. He sold to a guy in Victoria. I bought it from him like
So you got like
more than 20 years ago. It had 65,000 miles on it,
Oh wow.
shit.
and now it's got 120,000, which isn't that much.
Yeah, that's all right.
But
So you got the grand prize of that exhibition.
Yeah.
That's it.
and
That's pretty cool.
and it's running very good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Dodge are a good car. You had a Dodge van.
Dodge Ram 350.
Yeah. She had like the
No,
old.
a Dodge van wouldn't have a 350 in it.
It was a Dodge Ram 350. I remember.
It had a 350 in it.
Yeah.
It was the old.
Are
what
you
was
sure
it?
it had a 350?
Yes,
Is there
yes, yes.
either a 360 or a 318?
No, it was 350.
It was the old ambulance van that they restructured.
Maybe they put
Yeah.
in a GMC motor. I don't know. Can
Maybe.
do.
I don't know.
I guess.
It was written Dodge Ram 350.
Yeah, I remember
And
too.
it was 1991. Extended rooftop. And yeah.
I could show you a picture of it.
Yeah. I can show a picture of mine too.
I can show a picture of mine too. I had those camper vans, those rental vans, Wicked Campers with the spray paint on it.
Oh man, those things are crazy.
Yeah,
super
Patrick
crazy.
had one.
I bought one, like an old one, like after it was done renting. And one side said like too much acid and was Tintin tripping on it. The other side was like best friends and was like lighting up a joint. And it was small, it was leaking, it was just one big bat in the bed, and I loved it.
I loved it.
It was amazing. Like people would on the traffic lights, people would drive up to me. It's like, yo, I love that shit. Like an old grandma or something.
Okay.
This one.
That's yours?
Yeah.
That's very roomy.
Do you have?
Yeah. Like this.
Well, that's luxurious.
Yeah.
It was when we met,
It was
I
my
had my
first van.
Where did you buy that?
In Quebec.
when we met, I had my Wicked Camper, she had this one, and then we moved to hers.
I
and I
drive
sold mine.
all the way to British Columbia. I said to my dad, I want to learn surfing. Bought a van, went to British Columbia with this, and after I brought it back, I thought I was just going for the summer, and I came back in Quebec 2 years later to sell it.
Same money?
No, a bit less. Way less.
I remember when those things first came out. I thought, what a crazy concept.
Patrick bought one.
Sure.
Man, you figured like a police target.
Yeah, but I never got stopped once. I think it was so obvious.
And you
That
have
they-
people screaming at you?
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, I love acid," and another guy like stopping and is like, "I rented this van 20 years ago. I went
20
down,
years ago?
Yeah, I went down to San Francisco." I'm like, "Shit," and something else. Like they were.
Wow,
they
those
were
things have been
love-
out that long already?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It had like
500, no? Is that a thing? 500 kilometers?
no, not that
300.
much, but it had a lot. Like it had a few 100,000. Yeah.
Three,
Two, 300. I can't remember. It was scuffed.
It was used.
And I was able to sell it because some guy was like, "Oh, I'm gonna drive this over to the East Coast, put it in my garden, and put it to sleep. Like it's gonna be like a piece of art in my garden." Like, hell yeah, do what you need. to
yeah.
do.
Man, Facebook deleted me because I didn't use it.
Oh,
I got it when my children started using it, so I kind of like monitor their action. And I got it again before I came here to buy and sell a surfboard if I wanted to buy or sell.
oh yeah.
But I always get, why did Issa Andrew, she's looking hot, like she wants to be my friend. Like, give me a break.
Yeah,
Don't trust them. Don't trust
It's-
No, I'm not touching that.
They propose.
I'm going for my photos.
them.
They propose. They send you notification. They also do that to Patrick.
all the scammers.
Yeah.
First, he was like, "Who is this?" I have no idea who it is.
It's just Facebook sending notification.
Yeah, I was still in a generation where I hated when all the social media came out. I can remember I was a religious Instagram hater.
Check out this 7.6 I brought last year, and this is the local boy that bought it.
Oh,
Look, is he
wow.
all happy or what?
Wow.
That's funny, right?
That's a cool one.
That's a good one.
Anyways, I know I have a. Oh, here. Okay, here. This is. This is Lazy Road.
2013.
What, 13?
Nah, it can't be that.
No,
long.
no.
Oh,
23 maybe, eh?
no, it says
Is it
13.
still rolling?
Yeah. I'll tell you when. Boom, pop up,
Oh,
straight to the trim, on the shoulder.
You probably recognize the wave.
Yeah, it's right, I think, eh?
yeah.
A little bit of different sections. A long ride. Tess likes to take them till the stones, which I appreciate.
Right to the rock.
I really like when people make the most out of the wave.
That bumpy, burpy section at the back. It's over, right?
Not yet.
Really?
You had a lot. Oh, you're going left all of a sudden.
Whoa.
Nice. Peppa.
Not falling yet.
Oh, wait, it's still going?
Yeah, it's still going. That is a long ride.
Yeah, it can be
That
good.
is crazy.
Yeah.
But now it starts to get bumpy.
What? I'm still going?
Yeah, you're still going. What's happening?
Still going.
No, it's
still
right.
going. Oh, no.
Now we're gone.
Oh, nice.
When was it? 2 years ago?
A couple years ago.
Yeah. That's cool. There is good waves here in Sri Lanka.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like
If it's not crowded, it would be.
Check out.
Really
I
good.
caught a couple years ago. I caught some fish, and I took it to the right across the street Surfers Paradise Hotel.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Golden guy there was managing the place. Camille canned him because he was making some money on the side apparently.
Mm.
And I brought this fish to Raju, and I said, "Hey man, can you cook? Here's some fish. Can you cook one for me?" And he said, "No, you come tomorrow at 12:00, and eat it." I came
Oh.
and he had all these people. He put tables together. We all
Oh, my
we all
God.
had a fish feast.
no shit.
Wow.
Yeah. So fishing can be good in Mitigama
You caught it.
for sure. This one.
How? Like
Oh,
with just with
wow.
a rod or?
Yeah, with my rod
Oh, yeah.
on board. It was really delicious.
Yeah, they're good at grilling the fish.
They are.
I guess I've never seen that. I would like
yeah,
that.
when we ate fish.
Oh wait. So
Oh yeah, true. There is good fish.
come on.
we
I know.
treat ourselves 2 times, and I treat myself with Charlene in Irikitia.
Yeah, we had some good fish dinners.
That's Kimo, my son.
Oh,
Hey, handsome fella. Can see the mother.
And that's Emily.
oh,
Oh wow.
That's the father. So got two different genes going on.
Yeah.
I wonder if we saw them maybe.
I could. You don't want to see fishing pictures. There. That's a
Oh,
few years.
whoa.
That's a good size Chinook salmon.
It's a salmon.
That's a salmon.
It's a salmon and a half.
This is the size that we're kind of catching now.
Oh, whoa.
Still pretty big.
Oh,
How do you
Ah.
catch them? Like trailing?
there. That's a hummingbird.
Oh, that's so funny.
He's chilling in there. 5 o'clock in the morning. Already awake.
There we're having lunch.
That's so cool.
There it is.
But that's inside of my van.
Yeah.
That's the first morning I woke up and he's in my lunch kit box. She.
Gee.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, she.
that's my boat.
Oh, wow.
So you catch by trailing, I guess?
Yeah, that's smoked salmon.
Oh, wow. So
That's some of my equipment that I use when I do landscaping.
do you mostly go for salmon or exclusively?
Most people want there. That's I sleep and I have a thing on one of my windows, a Waikiki, so I say I'm sleeping on the beach. Well, I got a picture of my van here somewhere. That's another
Oh.
good size Chinook salmon.
Also a salmon.
Oh, there it is. There's my Yamaha, my beach cruiser, my boat, and my van. There, that's
The whole.
The whole thing.
that's the kit.
Oh, what?
Oh, sweet.
Oh, that's
This
cool.
is-
It looks like a bit like mine that I have.
Sure. Oh no,
Oh,
yours
shit.
is even like more like roomy.
Well, you You towed a boat with the van. It does look very similar to yours, eh?
Yeah, but this one looks new and better. Mine
You
was
took
like
care of it, eh?
Well, trust me, I've spent a lot of fiberglass rust grinding.
Underneath, it's good too. It's not rusting away.
It's not, but new brake lines I did last year. Brakes. Of course, my son's a mechanic, so it's very helpful.
Oh, that helps.
Oh, that's good. Mechanic. That's what you need.
Yeah, it's a good island I live. It's good.
Yeah, Vancouver Island is really nice.
Yeah, it's a bit expensive for us right now because we would like to get some place of our own. Feels tough.
It's very expensive.
There was a good lot when we were in Vancouver Island, for 300,000, I think, on Yuku, close to Yuki.
For 300,000?
Yeah, and people were talking we should jump on this. This is a good opportunity, but now it's probably double, triple.
That seemed like a pretty good price.
Yeah,
But
it was
we
a pretty
were
big
poor
lot.
at that time.
Yeah. If you hear something,
Don't piss on the fence, I guess.
Yeah.
you can also use the toilet if you fancy it, just straight through. It's an outdoor toilet. It's very, very interesting.
Well, maybe I shouldn't piss.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Oh
if
yeah,
you-
right. There's no
yeah.
jungle here. Let's be
We're-
let's be civilized.
yeah. This is the highlight of Marie so far: the toilet and the shower.
Yeah,
right.
because
You're right. I gotta check this out.
Yeah. She has been non-stop talking about this.
it's just because you're outside. You're peeing outside.
Yeah, it's same.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is people. This is.
It's cool, huh?
Give me a break. You're gonna have a room at the Hilton. This is way freaking better.
Yeah, this is way better.
This is happening.
Yeah.
Enjoy, brother.
Piss and shit. The bird. This is awesome.
Yeah, that's what
Finally,
I
you got
thought.
some connoisseur like you enjoying the outdoor toilet like you do.
But you remember when we were in the Hilton, we felt like something was wrong. It was too big.
I said this is for camping.
Yeah. Glamping.
Clamping? What's that?
Glamping.
Glamour camping? Or what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you have a hut on the beach.
It's amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Just having a hammock. This is one. Then feet in the sand, 2. Shitting and pissing outside, 3.
And showering.
And shower.
Okay, so it's mostly about the toilet outside. It's not so much about the shower.
Shower and toilet.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's cool, huh?
No, that's very good. That's very good.
I was kind of surprised how much she loves it, but now I hear your reaction. I think something's wrong with me. I don't appreciate this
No,
enough.
that's perfect
Yeah.
in my books.
Yeah, me too.
Like, you don't have to worry about stinky poo.
That's true.
Look at all the advantages.
Yeah.
I mean, you can all the critters that come in there during the day and the night. Just now when I flushed the toilet, you got all those ants on there.
Yeah.
There's insect. No, that's part of the jungle life. That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, first night I think you have a visit of a frog. when you
Yeah.
went to pee.
It was a frog. I never saw a frog like this. Big eyes and like a bit yellow. Super soft.
Super soft. You touched it?
Yes. You?
Oh,
Too many. One too many.
as I scroll through pictures.
2.
Two. Maybe 3. Yeah.
10.
Des is on it. He's getting there. I bought enough for him.
You
What's
think
that?
10 is good?
We'll get you to 10 beers.
A 10 beers? Oh,
Yeah.
he's counting. You mentioned pin.
Yeah.
I was always a fan when you make the drop,
Oh.
and it's like that. The pin is what you want.
Ooh, that's a gun, isn't it?
Whoa.
That is
yeah, that's a gun.
That's a proper
That's
gun.
what you were dropping with.
yeah.
That's what you were riding?
That was one of my North Shore boards. I brought it back to Canada to ride Big Cox Bay.
Crazy.
And I broke this thing in
Coxswain,
half.
Oh no, where?
It's Sunset.
Sunset Beach?
But I wanted to hear talking about frogs. I don't know.
Yeah, this frog was just on the sink like this looking at me.
Did it jump away or was it frozen?
It was just there looking at me.
The whole time till you left?
Yeah.
You touched it?
No?
Because you say it was soft?
It looks soft.
Okay.
Like just really like the skin. No, not like a dirty frog with
Yeah,
like pimples.
Like glycerin, like
yeah.
It's like
Like polished.
in my bathroom. You wake up in the morning,
Oh,
you
yeah.
get- right?
This.
That's a
That's
big
where I
one.
live in it up Ananda's place. But where's
Oh, we
Oh, there.
show you the.
you'll get a kick out of there.
centipede.
I go to use the washroom in the morning before I go surf. What?
Oh,
Oh
is it the same?
no, mine it looks similar, but
Yeah.
It looks similar. Like that's what I imagine. Little
but I
froggy.
showed you the picture.
I mean, the
that's
critters,
what it
the
looked
critters in my bathroom. Oh my gosh!
Ugh.
Oh.
I wonder if I save this one.
I need
This
to
frog
feed
I
you.
never bothered. It hung around for like
Oh,
month.
Oy.
it's the same one that was on my toilet. The next day's on my windowsill.
Those are the ones
okay.
with the.
It was one like
Yeah,
this.
that's what I mean.
But small.
It's the ones, the rainforest frogs with the
Yeah.
sticky triple paws.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. She had triple paws,
Mm.
like
3
this
fingers.
on the sink.
Only 3?
I guess. Or 4. 2 in the back, 2 in the front.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Perfect specimen.
That looks good.
Papaya.
I ate a whole papaya today myself. I love that stuff.
Yeah. I think we ate pretty much after 5 months we're here. Maybe 5 days we didn't eat a papaya every day.
Yeah, we ate a papaya every day.
That's another year. I had another frog in that room. That room is famous. I
Just
wonder
in
if I
the
have-
room.
Yeah, in my bathroom. I wonder.
You're a bit closer to the jungle,
This
huh?
cockroach so pissed me off. I wake up in the morning. I'm like, okay, this is not what you want to see when you go to brush your teeth.
Oh, no.
Oh, so close to
That
the
is so.
toothbrush.
They're such nasty buggers.
Yeah.
But that's I'm showing you because you got the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Outside.
You might.
But we're closing the door, so nothing comes in.
I have maybe saw 1 cockroach before here, and now I'm so used to them. The first one we had, I was freaking out because I thought they were like really fast and could dodge me, and
They
impossible
are
to kill.
fast and they're smart.
Oh yeah, I thought they were so dumb. They would just
They're
run
not,
against
man.
the
Oh, man.
wall.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
You got them.
Yeah, I got good at killing them, but
But if you just take it by the 2,
see,
Shy like her style. Most people. Okay, my roommate. I nicknamed him. He's in my phone book as Wild Man from Borneo because he was actually born in Borneo. His father was a scientist, and he helped establish some of the first pineapple plantations in Molokai.
okay.
But Brian was my roommate, and he's totally a dirty guy. Like he raised cockroaches in his place when I first moved in.
Oh.
And my kids know him as Cockroach Brian.
Okay.
When it got to be about this time at night, it was like the cockroaches would leave the garbage dump area, the big disposal unit. They'd walk towards our walk-up building,
Yeah.
And it was like they'd walk along the side of the building and come directly into our place because Brian wouldn't empty the garbage can, and he had like an industrial-sized garbage can when I moved in. Maybe like a month load of garbage.
Yikes.
I'm telling you, like you can hear the trumpet. And they'd be coming into our place. This guy's like a big, lanky Russian guy. You should have seen him like screaming like a kid when we came back one evening. Cockroaches, when they get big, they can fly. Did you know that?
Yeah.
And so we had not one, not two, but three. We had 4 flying cockroaches. We got all these. It was classic. We had all these boards against the wall and on the floor. We're like probably ate something, and he's like like crying like a baby. I'm like, bro, you should. I woke up one morning, my toothbrush, a baby cockroach crawled into the bristles
Oy.
and got stuck. Then I learned, like, man, I better cover that up with some toilet paper. That guy was like,
Oof.
that guy was. I could go on with stories about that guy.
Oh.
We got
Cockroach.
Teflon George
Cockroaches.
and
Oh,
cockroach.
he's got so many cockroaches.
That's rough.
Cockroach Brian. Oh yeah.
Cockroach Brian.
Brian.
I don't mind them so much anymore. First I was like kind of sketched out, but now I'm like centipedes. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
Cockroach, whatever.
Dick biting centipedes.
Tick biting centipedes.
They're the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we talked about them last time. They are the worst. They're fucked up.
It's the chanting time.
Yeah. Now the chanting starts, the prayer starts. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Cut.
Cut.
C'est fini.
C'est fini.
I close it.
Yes, sir.